Welcome to the Egyptian campaign for Et Impera 1.2.6. In the last part, we pushed over and took Apollonia, which effectively now gives us a bridgehead for the invasion of Rome. But of course, the first problem is we're going to need to consolidate this area. The Romans have actually pushed down a army down here and fortified, which is going to be a bit of a problem because it's actually a full stack legion with some pretty good heavy Principe front line and some late spear units as well. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go defensive. We're going to put the army into the city in order to be able to hold that off, because what I want to do is keep the threat going in this direction, because what I want to do is really push the Romans out of this area. And I think to that end, what we're going to do, well, of course we've got winter coming as well, so if I can get as close to there as possible, this will bring my artillery army up, and we're going to have to bring this army up behind. That should put them within striking distance of here, but the key factor is now I've got to defend this area. I mean, this area is pretty starting to become a bit more stable. I think if we bring you forward this way and we'll just drop you in patrol for one turn, you're in a safe area. And what I've actually done is what I've got is this army here, and the Romans could come through that area there, or I don't think they can actually get across here that easily. And Pella's garrison is reasonably strong. But of course, the next turn is actually winter, so I think we're just going to leave that army there. I've also got a... No, I haven't got a navy over here now, because this... navy actually needs to heal up and replenish. And we've got... My instinct is to... if I drop that unit, then I think if you come for this guy and possibly chase him away, yeah, and, I mean, we'll just have to whack him and we'll just wipe him out. Balance start, actually go protective. So this guy's okay, and we've got so much money we don't need to do it. So we've now destroyed the Macromani elders again. I mean, part of me says bring this navy down this way and maybe replace some of the units in this or replace some of these units possibly with artillery. In fact, I think I might do that if I can get... Well, actually, let's bring you down to Tyrus for the moment. And what we're going to do is send this navy over to here. And what can you recruit here? Yeah, you've got a couple of scorpions. They're not really that effective, but I suppose we could... I think if we merge, say, 3 of you up, that brings you to 18. Get a couple of scorpions in there. And then this can be the fleet that patrols this area. Got that. In fact, can I recruit another navy? Let's see. The navy. We could get another fleet if I needed it. I've got fleets over here, and I don't really have a shortage of cash. I think what we'll do is we'll raise another navy here. Over to here. I think... candidate. Why am I getting... I thought everybody in all my families were allocated. So... strange. I think we'll just actually have a look at something. Characters. Let's have a check. Politics. And it's Macedonian nobility. You're actually an admiral, and you're a general, and you're just the two. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. My characters. Just turn you off. Oh, what are you doing here? You're 53. You're not really going to produce any more children, are you? I mean, the family's getting very big. This guy actually, he hasn't produced any children yet. Well, we'll send his wife out. He can go to Carthage, and that will increase. That will then push up my empire maintenance. Got Ptolemy the 7th here. Maybe you need to get married as well. Here in Pulpadivia. Got a bit of a deadline here. See, I mean, we got his brother here, Epigeus. He's 16. That he may be the guy for the navy. So raise the fleet. Oops, nope, back. Try again. Okay, so it's... there we are. I think you're the one. No, you got to be. Sometimes you got to be a bit careful because sometimes you have people with two names in it. Got here 150, 2,000. He's a gigantic 50-meter warship, rotor powered. Speed 4, 12. Don't think there's a lot in these. You, and then the first thing we're going to need is a transport. Actually, what we'll do is we'll go try and make this into a fairly powerful navy, just to act as a deterrent. Because I think eventually we're going to need at least 2 navies operating in this area, just to keep the Romans out of it. Right, I think we've moved this army up this way. We've got this army down here, which probably needs to recruit a few more troops. It needs a bit more of a front line. Get a front line for... they probably need a couple of spear units. Check the flanks. We've got and then the rest. I mean, we've got 2 cav units, and then what we probably need then is to top up with infantry. It's probably a bit too much infantry. Maybe we need another cav unit. Then Cataphracts, sort of make a spear cavalry. I must admit, I do like these royal squadrons, but I think maybe we will put in some heavier cav in like that. And I think that's about all we can do this turn. So just, oops, unassigned skills. Heralds of Heart. Is this guy ever going to fight a night battle? I doubt it, but I think we'll put it in anyway. Give him 1 cunning, and of course he's a navy, so he's a member of my family. I don't really need the money. I've got 129,000 a turn. I've got plenty of food. Personal tutor. Growth in local province. Actually quite like that, so maybe we'll put that in there. And of course, the next thing we're gonna have to do is take a look at construction report. I didn't look at this. Here we've got a gymnasium in Sparta. I think we'll push that up. That should make things a little bit stronger. Apollonian's got an agora in it, which I've already done. Yes, that's put a lot on Larissa. What's it? Oh, here it is. I think we'll put that in there. Can't go up another tier with the Sparta. Let's have a look at what we've got. If I come in here, Macedonia. If I put on, you've still got issues, which probably means that we're going to have to put down some rebellion. If we're not careful. I mean, you guys are close, but that gives me minus 14 food. I mean, the 8,000 would be really nice, but I think what I'd prefer is to have the higher public order to get this into the positive. I think this is probably more important at this point in the game. What's the... Yeah, I mean, the culture's good. Let's get back to here. What do you get for a tier 4 barracks that's any beneficiary? You get a reduction of -2 banditry, more experience, and a slightly better garrison. Where would I need that? I mean, it could be useful over here. Yeah, I think. I mean, really, this garrison is right over here, so it's probably not something I'm going to need. Probably might be useful over here. To take this up. This is in Suzia. Yeah, I think that will help. Maybe we'll drop a few barracks into this area. You could probably do with going up. Maybe along this... Whoops, go out of the way, get out of the way. Maybe if we put you in Hatra as well, and maybe one up here. You don't actually have... It's this area, isn't it? You're actually quite... You're right over here. I don't really think you'll do that. Actually, let's have a look. Let's just have a look at more of a detail. What we get is an bit of extra banditry class citizens, plus experience for recruitment and edict, and we get a Greek spearman and some more Greek cavalry. Well, we better go for an end turn. Political intrigue, consequences of return of an increased research rate in civil technology. Thank you. Hidden agent exposed. An enemy champion has tried to murder your loyal subject. The attack failed. The target was wounded. So they've actually taken out my spy here. We've got missing supplies in Yathuda. Daughter comes of age. We've lost a priestess down here. We've also lost a wife in the Macedonian nobility. We've lost 2 actually, and that's going to have an impact on my... Okay, we've got influence plus 10 loyalty for 5 turns. So we've lost a priestess here. I think what we're going to have to do is push this up now. And we're going to have to deal with the public order in this area over time. Use for food production in this. Bandits, yeah. So that's a problem. So we've lost a priestess. I'd rather have a priestess over in, say, this area. We've already got one over here. I think I'd probably like to put another one in, say, here. Priestess, what we got here? Public order. Games edict, not really. No. I don't think we need growth in this area. In Athena. No, we're fully grown here. What about Macedon? Macedon is fully developed as well. Maybe I don't need a priestess in this area. Though I would need a priestess once we cross the water here. Yeah, I think we're gonna put a priestess in here. And I think we'll just go with public order.
At your service, my lord.
And of course, she gets the instant promotion. I think we'll come down this way. Action against critical success for all actions. I think we'll add that as well, just to stabilize this area. What is my... Oops, wrong one. Come over to here and see what my empire maintenance is now. 18%. Yeah, that's losing those agents. We've also lost some wives. So we're going to need to get people married. Well, it looks like we lost a wife here, but one of these guys is going to need to get married again. Looks like our faction leader. So you need a new wife. And she needs to get out and start building up some diplomatic stuff. I don't send you out. You've got nothing here. Authority. Oh, I think we'll give her a Greek philosopher. And maybe we'll just push that skill level up quite high. Who else did we lose? Wounded. We lost a priestess and 2 wives. That's okay. Construction report. Got an Agora over here. We're getting 28 food from here. We're doing. What do we really need in this area? I mean, more food would be good. We've got a library. We've got a fully maxed out library. I mean, we could bring in more food from that direction. We got the public order. I don't really need the money. And wealth from slaves. That increases banditry. Don't need supply complex. So I think maybe we'll go with a traveller's lodge. That'll give me a little bit more food. Why am I actually doing this anyway? Let's get back over to here. Because we're in winter, but I'm hoping that these routes will be sufficiently close enough. Continue the siege.
The gods guide my footsteps.
Right, I think this is a virtually 90%. Now, if I auto-resolve this is going to take a slice right off the top of all these armies. Where if I fight it, what I might be able to do is restrict the casualties to certain groups. I think we're going to fight this just to avoid the problem with the... Yeah. We're going to get in here. Yeah, I mean, this is a relatively undeveloped city anyway. Hey, look at that, we're fighting in winter. Wait, I can't remember whether... And the victory point is there. This actually looks very much like a classic Roman fort, doesn't it? Cool, I like this. Don't ever recall fighting on this. And I think one of the problems with this is actually finding somewhere where you've got an open stretch of wall. I mean, our main army is coming in over here. My instinct is to literally bash our way through here. I think we will. Just put the artillery there. I'm a bit inclined to use the diversionary tactics again. I think we'll put you up over here. You know, let's put you... Yeah, let's just put them here. Because what I could do is the army that's coming in from here, we could send some troops up this way. And we've got a nice angle on the corner here for any troops that come up this way. In fact, we'll leave the heavy archers there. Form up these guys. We've got a nice infantry line with this siege army. Put you there. Quarantines. There. And there. We're going to go straight for that section of the wall. Yeah, the towers don't come out that far. Yes. We're going to use the increased range of our units. I think what we're going to do is send you down here. You can support this side. It would just put you there. Whoops.
The battle is turning in our favor.
Oh, we've got elephants. What we're going to do is we're going to mass rank the heavy archers for once, and just put the slingers up here. You can hit those guys. How we doing? Okay, we bashed a hole in the wall. Don't waste your ammunition. Elephants up with the generals. Bring the two generals together. The archers move in. Pikeman, you can just form up there. Yes, thank you, game. You're 18, yes, 7%. I think what we might do is put a little bit more ammunition onto that part there. Wait, you're not meant to be firing over the tops of the walls. Yeah, we're bringing them with guys down. Right, there's a little bit of a dead zone here. Actually, I think what we're going to do is concentrate all the slingers on that side. Oh, nice hit on these guys. That section is now open. Yeah. These guys are out of ammunition. Legionaries, forward. Come in behind. You attack these. What we're going to do is literally take these guys out with massed attacks. Yeah, they're starting to go down. Right, you're moving in position. The archers, you come over to here. There's the other heavy archers. No, don't want the Tarantines. Where's the other heavy archers?
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
You guys advance. You keep pouring the fire in. You've now driven off these guys. I think you start to work your way down the walls. Cheers. You all aim for the second unit there.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Right, these guys are in position.
Jupiter gives us strength. At your service.
You work on those. Tarantines move in a little bit closer. Afford to risk these heavy archers a little bit. In fact, you just keep hitting these guys. You concentrate on those. You concentrate on those. Concentrate on those. For the fun of it, we'll just move the pikemen forward.
Orders, my lord. Infantry at your command. Swordsmen, amisas. Advance at speed.
You guys start to get round these flanks here. I think what we might be able to do is use the usual trick. Tarantines in. You up here. Oh, a little bit. You push around this way.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
You push on those. You push that way. Else my slingers. Right.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
These guys are out of ammunition. You pull back. You push through there.
Swordsman,
Actually,
draw weapon. Now, sons of Egypt, what are your
push through there. Where's my Tarantines?
Tarantine cavalry.
At the ready. Disengage.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Get in here to minimize. Haha. You hit this guy, these missile troops pretty hard.
We await your command.
I think what we could probably do is
Orders. Attack their position. Pikes.
get these guys to go up onto the wall. That will provide even more of a distraction.
Tarantine cavalry. Ready and waiting.
Tarantines
Commander.
push through here.
Ready and waiting.
You guys work with them.
Orders, my lord. Heavy archers.
Don't really have a lot of ammunition, but we can move you into this area.
At your command.
Move you around here. Anybody taking serious casualties?
Orders, my lord.
Right, you push this way. Don't really want the tower firing at my troops.
Tarantine cavalry. Fire on the enemy. Legionaries.
By your command.
You pull back.
Proud Romans all. Attack their position.
Ready to march.
In you blow.
By your command.
Loose. Slingers.
You move up that way.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
You guys come in behind. You up that way.
We await your command.
Actually, you come that way. You disengage.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
What are your orders?
Cavalry. Missiles ready.
You withdraw. Elephants.
Tarantine cavalry. Follow me.
Infantry at your command. We await your orders.
Infantry this way.
What are your orders?
Come this way. Anybody else taking too much damage?
At your command.
Right, those guys have gone.
Orders, my lord. Malay infantry at the ready. Order your orders.
Cab, don't get mixed up with this infantry.
Mighty Pharaoh.
These guys
One
need
of our units has used all
reinforcements.
its ammunition.
Orders.
I've got a surprise for you guys.
Be ready. Heavy archers.
Fill the skies.
Orders.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
You push up that way.
We await your orders.
By your command.
At the ready. We are at your command. Ratamas. What are your orders?
Right, you spread out that way.
Your orders.
You move into the victory point. Got these guys effectively wedged. Lost my
One of our
angle.
units has used all its ammunition.
Ready to march. At
You
your
move
advance
forward.
orders, my lord.
What are your orders?
Orders, my lord.
You come in on the flank of these.
Egyptian warriors.
You come round on that rear position.
Yours to command. Sons of Ares.
You guys down to here.
Orders understood.
Awaiting orders. Orders, my lord. Take them.
By your command.
You into that position.
At the ready.
Wait, come up this way. I was just going to go for a long hike. War elephants aren't really a... I think what we're going to do is send you up there.
At your service.
Get
Team cavalry. Cavalry.
Tarantines.
Ready.
Let's get you running around the city. Actually, you guys can't focus on them.
We are at your command. Ready. As you say, my lord.
These guys are wedged.
Pikes. As you command. At your service. At the double. Hack them down.
Right, pike units. You're only against...
have lost a victory.
Yeah, well. Haha.
What are your orders? Infantry at your command.
Actually, got 3 units here. You pull out that way. You pull out. Oops.
Strength unto him.
You squeeze on there. You pull this way.
Orders, my lord. We are at your command.
Come that way.
Tarantine cavalry. Ready for orders. Pikes. Understood.
Right, they're going. They're going now because
Yours to command. Ready.
you get there. We out. End battle. We lost 196, which is a lot better than 10%. A couple of units took fairly high levels of damage, but overall we did pretty well. Yeah, I'm happy with that. And down they go. That was a pretty good winter battle. Now the question is, well, we can overraise, sack, loot. We're going to have to occupy. I was going to liberate, but for some reason it won't let me liberate.
Is that all, my lord?
We're just going to have to make this into a fortress. So the first thing we're going to do is untax it, because I don't really want to go out against a Kink and Segestia, because that will pull my armies in the wrong direction. Oops. So what we're going to do is make this into a garrison. I'm certainly going to put you in, put public order in, and what we're going to do is go for maximum garrison here. I switch it off. Yes. You're probably never going to be switched on, no matter what happens.
My lord.
I think we're going to...
The
There.
gods guide my footsteps.
And what we're going to do is push you out this way now. Though my agent is wounded at the moment, isn't it? So I think we'll come here. You've got this Roman army here. It's Legion. Part of me says get rid of him. He's effectively causing problems.
Ready for battle.
Could bring this army back, or more importantly, we could probably bring this army up. But I think for this turn we're just going to wait and see what happens, because I've got a feeling this army is trying to pull away my army from here, because we've got a Legio here with transports waiting to come across and take Apollonia back. This is what the AI likes to do. You expose this area, and before you know it, this No, so you can see here, this army can come across in a single turn. I don't fall for that.
What can I do for Egypt?
I certainly don't want that port. I want the aluminium first before we do anything else. So we're going to need to stabilize this area. Oh, it's going to be a bit of a tough call here. So I've got these armies committed. How big is the garrison here? It's not that big. I mean, in the next part, we could push across, take this, leave this settlement a bit exposed. Because truthfully, if I lose it to bandits or something like that, it's not the end of the world. Because I would have loved to have liberated this. Anyway, I'm just aware of the time. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go through the usual construction report. Wow. Let's have a look at the storage rooms here. Take that up for a little bit more wealth, a bit more reduced banditry. Certainly take that up. Dave here. You certainly want that. I'm certainly going to take that up. And I mean, we got the food, so we'll take that up as well. I want this area as stable as possible. At the moment, it's -3. I think that's we can stabilize this area. Production reports. Got an agora in Sudikidia. I've done that one. Got a subterranean aqueduct here. I think we're going to pump that just to get even more public order in this area. Water tanks in Pella. I've already taken that up. Fishmonger. Public order. Right, so we got all that done. Everything's building up quite nicely. Unhappy population. Where's that? In Macedonia. But I think they're going in the right direction though, aren't they? No, they're not. We're going to have to deal with rebellions here. Maybe what I'm going to do is we'll just... When the public order here isn't brilliant, but if I sneak that over, it's still good. If I bring this army up to here, we'll drop you in patrol. It's not really having a big impact, but...
How can I assist?
You can't deploy to the next turn. And... how's the loyalty? Politics. Loyalty is pretty good at the moment, so oops. Yeah, let me send somebody out, daughter or something out. Yeah, I mean, get you out and go to Carthage. I just need to get that. I really need to work on getting the Empire maintenance down again. It's starting to get a little bit out of control. AC Marin main usurpers. Maybe we'll send you out as well. That brings this up to party wealth from entertainment. Yeah, you was sent up a big splurge of. You can go to Rhodes. And I think this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. In the next part, we're going to have to continue consolidating this area, push out and take this provincial capital. If we get control of this provincial capital, that actually then allows us to push in 2 directions, which gives the Romans a little bit of a dilemma. And hopefully that will then effectively build up our bridgehead for breaking into Italy. And that's going to be fun because Taurus is not an easy settlement to take because the landing points are really around here, not here. But until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.